On my way home now from Northfield to Brunswick, Ohio. I will be tucked in 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. It is 11:39 right now, so it'll be just moments before midnight. It will not take me long to shut the engines down tonight, I don't think. Because I have to get up early tomorrow. I have to be on the move at 5 a.m. out of my house. Have to be on the road from the burn. Now, that means it will take me 25 minutes to get to Northfield Park. That leaves me 35 minutes to load 6 horses. High Hopes is not a good loader. So it will take me 35 minutes minimum to load those horses, get underway. I'd like to stop. I doubt that Starbucks is open that early. I'm going to check before I leave. I'd like to, because I can't stop with a 6-horse trailer at Starbucks. It's not very accommodating, the parking lots. If you've ever been to them, you can know what I'm talking about. So, underway, we're going to qualify 2. Yes, What a Lady, What a Night's in with Pacers. It was a mistake. But you know what? Not the end of the world. We'll just follow them around. I think she should be able to go in 2-2, 2-3, no problem tomorrow. And we'll see what happens after that. Now, Allie's got grit. I'd like to qualify him. High Hopes. I'd like to qualify her. She trained good the other day. They all did. So I'm optimistic heading into tomorrow. If I'm going to be quietly truthful, my biggest interest tomorrow, I want to get everybody qualified, but Melisandre is supposed to school tomorrow. I'd like to get her in with somebody she can school with. Maybe I'll talk to Tim, see what he's got going there. I don't want to go 2.5. I want to go 2.6 or 2.7 with her off a half in 105. That would be perfect for me, for her. So that's the plan for tomorrow. We're going to drop 2 horses back off. Country Dancing jogged her today. Dr. Latessa went all over her today, did some work on her. She's going to be delivered back to Tim for her race at the Meadows on Saturday, I believe, is when she races. And I got one more going with me. Who was it? I forget now. It's 6 anyway. 6 going to the Meadows, and then as soon as I'm done schooling, I'm going to wash my face off, get in the car, and drive back to Ontario. If all is well, and all works well, and all goes well, I will beat Ollie to the baseball field. I'll be at the field probably... No, I won't. I can't be there before 5. But I'll be home around supper time. Watch Ollie play. Tomorrow's a big game, as I said in an earlier video. They're playing Waterloo tomorrow, so I'm excited to watch him play. You know, he wanted new cleats, which he didn't need. But he wanted new cleats and a sliding glove. You know, all the guys have the sliding gloves, like a kid needs a sliding glove. And he's so clever too. Every so often he'll drop in, these cleats are just so tight on my feet. We bought them like in March. And he is growing quickly, but not that quickly. But I did get him cleats. And, you know, you always have to buy the cool cleats. Bryce Harper cleats or something. He loves Bryce Harper, so I got the cleats for him for his birthday, and I'm tempted to give them to him before the game tomorrow. We'll see. We'll let Mummy make that decision if she wants to. Do that, and I'll leave that up to Amy. Now reviewing the latter part of the card. We had 3 when I left you guys off last. We had 3 horses remaining. I was cautiously optimistic about Brace for Landing, but I just finished talking to James. He said All Gas No Brakes is absolutely vicious right now. He said, what a different horse. He said, I should have been on the move earlier. I knew Louis' horse. I knew the horse on the front was all done. He told me, he said, I should have moved him earlier. He said, he is unbelievably good right now. He said, I can tell. He looked very good right now. You know, and that goes back to what we're talking about. You see a horse that subsequently couldn't function a month ago, but just a few little changes here and there. A few little tweaks, and all of a sudden, you know, something that was kind of fitting together really fits together and comes to life, and All Gas No Brakes, you can see he's sitting on a big mile. If he comes to the track next week, all things equal, on a nice night, same track, same everything, he's going to take a lifetime mark. I'm after what I saw tonight, I'm pretty sure of that. He looked amazing tonight. So happy for all my partners that hung in there on All Gas No Brakes. You know, the one thing we have to remember, and I got to remind myself this sometimes too, is that good horses will always come back around, right? Unless there's something wrong, they get injured or something is terribly wrong. Good horses will always find a way to come back around. And All Gas No Brakes, it's not like he was in the Hamiltonian and he was a killer. He's a nice horse. He's fast. And I'm not so sure he's never been as good as he is right now, truthfully speaking. And I can't wait to see him next week. And then to watch Brace for Landing go and race. This is a horse, it makes me feel so good to see this horse consistently racing good. This is what we've been waiting 4 years for since we bought him, right? We wanted him to be a good 2-year-old. He just was okay. Wanted him to be a good 3-year-old. Had some signs, finished second in that BL race. He was okay. He's been okay, but has not put together that consistency, right? It's certainly not that ability that I'm certain was in there and still is in there. And to see him go out tonight and jog in 53, it was a short field, one was scratched, but he did all the work. James told me after, he said, he's got a nasty mouth on him. He can pull and mug, and he can. If you watch me drive him, I seesaw him quite a bit. I try not to pull on him, but he's got a strong mouth, but he'll work with you. You got to be aggressive with him sometimes with his mouth and stuff, and you got to be a little rough with him sometimes, but he'll work with you when he's in the right frame of mind, and he's just very, very good. You're going to see him hopefully get better and faster, and then nights like tonight when he's got that dirty mouth where he's pulling and lugging on you, that's going to start coming to an end also, and you're going to see him start to polish up now. I believe so. You're going to see him polish up over the next few months to where he's just a nice horse to drive. And you mark my words, I suspect by Christmas time he's going to be racing without hobbles on. That's my prediction, and I think will be that right there to me. If he can race consistently, start to polish up mentally, understand his workload, understand his work and his talent level, I think at that point when everything starts to mesh together, we'll be able to take his hobbles off, and I think that will be the cherry on top, and that will be the final stage. It took a long time, but the final step for Brace for Landing to start becoming the horse that we thought, hoped, prayed, wished he could be. He's on his way. I think he is. We'll see. And then, as I said, I was a little befuddled with the last 2 races. I'll start with the last race first. I raced Born to Dance, and I just didn't. He wasn't that good tonight. Didn't want to leave. Running in pretty good in the turns. I was going to come first over, but for what? Certain suicide? He just did not feel like he wanted to come forward. And as we got partway through the last turn, then he came to life. Sprinted on down the lane and ended up closing into a slowing pace at 55 and 1. And I'm pulling up and I see James Day. I said, is this the same class that we just raced in the race before that went in 53? The same condition? He said, yeah, it's the same bunch. I said, Jesus. Kind of rough one there with Great Bet. And with Great Bet, I don't think he was on his game tonight. It's hard to tell because they went faster than he's ever been used to going before. 53, maybe that's just out of his repertoire. I don't know. But he just felt a little flat, quite frankly. That's a big mile over that track. And around the first turn, I just wanted Aaron to go away. I just wanted Aaron to not continue. Last thing I wanted to do was drop in the 2-hole and let Aaron advance to the front. And when Aaron started to retreat, I was getting in the 2-hole and Kurt chased me out of the 2-hole. I get what he was doing. I mean, it frustrated me a little bit. I was just going to leave Eric Tharps on the front. His horse looked okay racing in this class. But as it turned out, I wasn't getting in the 2-hole. I continued on. And somebody said, oh, he stretched you. He didn't really stretch me at all. I get up there where we were going, 27 seconds. 56 flat. I thought 54 and 4, 54 and 3 would be lots for him. It was lots for the whole race. They went 53. So I'd like to, if I could reverse situations here. We did sell Born to Dance today. He's going now. He's leaving. And somebody said, after, well, if you sold him, why wouldn't you just come first over? I'm not going to butcher the horse just because I can tell. I've driven him enough times. I come first over, he's 6th. Guaranteed. He's 6th. Instead, I stayed along, and it wasn't our money, but he still did get paid for driving him. And he ended up 2nd. Now, put Great Bet in that class. Well, we're heading to the winner's circle, whether he's sick or otherwise tonight. I got a cut in my ear. It's so annoying, eh? A rock cut it in. Hate that. Anyway, a great day top to bottom again, and I'm never going to get sick of saying that for us. We're going to have our bad days. Today just wasn't one of them. Yes, gorgeous package, made a break. But what kind of tenacity did she show? She was not good tonight. I had gone into great length explaining what we needed to do with her in a previous video. What needs to happen with her in my mind. She was not good tonight. Made a break in the first turn, gathered herself up, and had the mental fortitude to get back in the race and end up closing in to be second. Now, it was a slowing pace and it wasn't a tremendously fast mile. It doesn't matter. There was 8 or 9 horses in there, whatever was in there. She raced her butt off to finish second. Just a great mile from her. Always so proud of this filly and what she does. Fire and Shine raced good. The fastest mile of the night for us was Fire and Shine. Foxy Seaside, we need to work on this filly. Lots of speed. Just need to get her head in the game. Need to get her head in the game, and we'll continue to work with her. I know we're going to have clients saying, Anthony, we need to take her to the vet, and what about this, and what about that? She's a 2-year-old filly. She is fast. She is hyper. She needs to behave herself and pay attention. And it's up to us to show her, because I can tell you one thing. If we just keep putting her in, hoping that she's going to be better, putting her in with horses that possibly can beat her, they're going to beat her. She's going to get beat up, and she's going to be a sour slob by the end of the summer. And we don't want that. I'm going to try and keep her away from Northfield Park. I'm tempted to send her down to Stacy and Brett, potentially. Race her down there. Lots of opportunities down there for her. And I am tempted to do that. I've said it twice now. Both times I said it, I'm more tempted to do it. Just Northfield's not going to be her cup of tea. It's not going to help her. She can train fast here and she can race fast here, but, tonight, especially when we pulled that scope out and Dr. Latessa said, no blood, no mucus, looks pretty good. Okay. Just needs a little better surroundings. So I actually might pick the phone up and call Stacy and Brett tomorrow and see if they're interested in maybe taking her down there, much like they did Sweeney. And it's just unbelievably pleased to see Rose Run Alexandra regain her position as queen of the castle. Now, I think we got some fillies that are on the cusp of being stake fillies, right? Gorgeous Package, I think could, if she had to, she'll face them again as we want to get some points together for the consolation, hopefully this summer. But Rose Run Alexandra's a little bit faster than the other fillies, I think, and smarter. And now with her not touching her knee, you're going to see her regain her confidence, and that's a scary filly. Her brother is one of the best horses in Ohio right now. You might have forgot that. Rose Run Zeke. Very good family, very good filly. And then in Ontario, clearly All Gas No Brakes was the best, just ran into a wall of horses. Yo Mister raced good, finishing second again. And make no mistake, just take a look around who he raced against. No slouches tonight, some old warriors in there. Our old buddy Locatelli was ahead behind Yo Mister tonight. Brace for Landing, just so pleased with Brace for Landing. So pleased with what he did tonight, how he did it, what he showed, and how he showed it. Just really pleased with him. And not disappointed with Great Bet. A little bit curious why Great Bet was a little bit flatter. Could it be that he just can't pace 53? It's very possible. Very possible. Or is it more likely that he just wasn't awesome tonight? I don't know if he was sick. I don't know if that's just too much for him. Not sure what the deal is with Great Bet, but I know I'm backing up. I missed my turn. But I've only done this drive 50 times now, and 25 of the times I missed the turnoff. It's right there. But with Great Bet, he'll bounce back, I'm sure. As I said to Jason, we've been training him in the middle of our starts pretty hard also. Just kind of keeping him on his toes, not letting off the accelerator at all. And I think that might be a part of it. We do have some sick horses in the barn right now. So as I said to both Jasons after, I said maybe just a slow mile on 25 next week, not a hard galloping session for him. And then ensure, draw his blood and make sure that everything's all right. This is Greatest Ending's brother. It's not just a Greatest Ending issue he could tie up. That could be coming from his mother's side too. And maybe Great Bet is cramping up a little bit. Felt like he could have tonight. It's hard to tell because when they go a fast mile, maybe you're just wrong. Maybe you're just grasping at straws, and quite frankly, the issue is he can't pace that fast. That voice is always there. But the horse that I drove tonight just looked like he went through felt like he went through the motions. Usually horses, when they're a little bit sick, they'll try and fizzle out. It just felt like he had no fight to him tonight. So we'll get his blood drawn and see what's up with him and have him back in. And at the very least, I know he can be a little bit better than he was tonight, and that's good enough to win the race, which was right after him, which is the same class. So that's where we're at with all the horses today. Thoroughly pleased, very happy. I just noticed, I almost forgot, shortly after I leave the Meadows tomorrow, oh no, that's Wednesday. We have nothing tomorrow. Really? That's weird. Wednesday we have lots. Green Glitter, I'm excited to watch her race. Patrick the Piranha, Lonely Lakewood in the Meadows. Addie and I are going to plan to do something fun on Wednesday afternoon. Ava has gone to a party with her friends Wednesday afternoon. And Addie and I are going to do something fun Wednesday. I'm not sure what it is yet. I'm going to let her try and figure it out. I know she's going to say Jump Place. I don't care. If she wants to go to Jump Place, we'll go to Jump Place. And then Wednesday evening, we have I Don't Play Nice Cadeau. Bluebird Tuxedo Hill. He's a great guy. He's still with us right now. A couple of people looking and kicking tires and wondering if they want to buy him or not. Fine, whatever. And LT Troubadour races. Georgia the Jungle races in Ontario. And I'm going to tell you, I'm super excited. The last horse of the night at 10:32 is the one that I may find the most interesting aside from Green Glitter on Wednesday, and that's Widespread Panic. I did have a phone call from Adam in Indiana. He told me that Widespread Panic has been training fantastic in Indiana and that he really, really likes the horse. I'm going to be honest with everybody. I did not think that that's how it would play out. And I hope that's how it plays out. Adam's an early riser, and he would have been on the track at 5 or 6 o'clock with Widespread Panic. Okay? How's he going to race at 10 o'clock at night with 9 other horses lined up on a gate with him? That's what I'm interested to see. So I'm hopeful. I am super excited and extremely curious to see what's going to happen. But we're all going to watch it unfold together on Wednesday night at 10:32 plus whatever drag they have. So with that, I'm going to let you go. The night is over, and it'll be soon time to go again. It is 11:56, and I am to be up and on the road in 5 hours and 4 minutes. Take care. I will talk to you all, I'm sure, tomorrow after the qualifiers and schoolers. I hope you all had a wonderful day and have a great day tomorrow. Take care.